Projekt Guru.
Всем привет! С вами Zak Novak на радиостанции Novorossia Rocks. Welcome to Novorossia Rocks radio station. This is Zak Novak, your American in downtown Donetsk. Our program, Projekt Guru, and of course, Guru's in the house as always. Guru, thank you so much for all the hard work you do. Andre, my engineer, here as well. Let's go. Night before Epiphany, Ukraine junta forces bomb innocent civilians in the Donetsk Republic. War crimes. The night before a holy holiday Epiphany, the Nazi Ukrainian forces have shelled yet again the settlement of Komiternovo in the Novorossia district in the south of the Donetsk People's Republic DPR, the district's deputy head Anatoly Yanovsky said on Tuesday. Around 8 p.m. on January 18th, Nazi Ukrainian forces opened fire at the Komiternovo settlement. The shelling continued until 11 p.m., Yanovsky told Donetsk news agency. Commander of the 9th Regiment of DPR Defense Ministry Colonel Andrei Oprishenko said that Kiev Junta forces opened fire from their positions in the Vodyanoye village from mortars of 82 caliber, infantry fighting vehicles, grenade launchers, and small arms. He also noted that the Nazi Ukrainian armed forces shelled the settlement of Sakhanka in the south of DPR. Ukrainian junta forces started shelling the settlement of Sakhanka around 9 p.m. and continued for an hour, Oprishenko said, adding that Nazi Kiev forces opened fire from the positions in the Shirokino village and fired more than 30 shots from mortars of 82 caliber and grenade launchers. Last week, the contact group on settling the situation in the Donbass region, southeast of Ukraine, agreed that it is necessary to observe the ceasefire regime in Donbass. This is the 7th attempt since autumn 2014 to fully observe the ceasefire in Donbass. Again, Kiev Junta, war crimes, attack on holy holiday Epiphany. Andre, for you, also for everyone, check out Novorossia today. You will see the video of this brilliant governor, Saakashvili, gives away secret positions and military map on video. Mikhail Saakashvili, the governor of Ukraine, Odessa region, published a video online showing a map with checkpoints and the positions of Kiev forces in the conflict-torn east of the country, local media reported Tuesday. According to the Ukrainian TV channel TSN, Saakashvili filmed the video during his visit to the military operations zone in eastern Donbass. Andre, Guru, and everybody else out there, you can go to Novorossia today, and there's a link there. You can see the film. Also, you can go to his Facebook page, Saakashvili's Facebook page, and click on it, and the video is still running. The footage demonstrates a secret observation post, a strategical map with commanders, comments, and faces of Ukrainian soldiers. Saakashvili's actions have been labeled as sabotage by the Ukrainian media. Kiev authorities launched a military operation against pro-independence freedom fighters in Ukraine's eastern Donbass region in April 2014. The confrontation has claimed over 9,000 lives so far, according to UN estimates. That's 9,000 the Kiev Junta have massacred. To continue with the story, Saakashvili posted the video taken in Donbass a few days ago. The governor of Odessa region was with the soldiers of the battalion Storm. This was reported by RIA Novosti. However, Saakashvili has made one unforgivable mistake. In his video, he showed too much stuff. For example, the footage turned out to be a secret observation point, the faces of many security forces, and even an operational map. And also, after the publication of the video, the combat units who were visited by Saakashvili were asked to write an official report for their dismissal. The soldiers were outraged by the stupid act by the head of Odessa region. It's not fair because the governor has not done anything for the battalion. Videotaping all the roadblocks that we protect with our fighters and putting it on the internet is just unprofessional of the highest degree. After this, our guys via the internet have received threats, said one of the fighters. Ukrainian media have also reported that the general staff of the country has regarded the action of Saakashvili as political PR, which borders on sabotage. UN confirmation, US-sponsored moderate Daesh ISIS mass execution of 280 people. Earlier, it has been reported that US-sponsored Daesh murdered some 280 people in the Syrian province of Deir ez-Zor, where Russia had delivered humanitarian aid. The United Nations had confirmed Tuesday that Daesh terrorists had been executing civilians in the Syrian city of Deir ez-Zor. We have received reliable reports about executions and kidnappings. We do not have a direct access to Deir ez-Zor, so at present we cannot provide exact numbers. Deputy spokesman for the UN Secretary General Farhan Haq told reporters. According to news source, Daesh militants conducted the massacre, killing whole families. Earlier, it has been reported that the extremists had advanced into the northern tip of Deir ez-Zor. Syria has been mired in civil war since 2011, with forces loyal to Syrian President Bashar Assad fighting against opposition US-sponsored modern ISIS factions and extremist groups such as Islamic State, which is outlawed in Russia and many other states. Again, over 280. I'm also receiving reports, Guru, that it's over 300 now. 300 massacred by ISIS, sponsored by Obama. The Feast of the Epiphany, a symbol of faith which helped us survive during difficult times. DPR President Alexander Zakharchenko congratulated the citizens of Donetsk People's Republic with the Feast of Epiphany. Zakharchenko called the Feast of Epiphany the symbol of faith which helped us to survive in the most difficult times. Dear citizens of Donetsk People's Republic, dear brothers and sisters, we heartily congratulate you on the occasion of the Epiphany. This beautiful and bright day is one of the most important holidays for every Orthodox Christian. Baptism symbolizes first and foremost a spiritual cleansing and finding inner harmony for everyone, but it is also a symbol of faith which has always helped us to survive in the most difficult times. Zakharchenko noted that on this day we become wiser and begin a new look at the world around us, taking all its divine beauty. Dear countrymen, in this light filled with sacred energy, wish you consent, love, and joy. May your homes always reign in with peace and prosperity. Breaking news. ISIS confirms death of Jihadi John. U.S. officials said last year that they were reasonably certain Jihadi John had been killed in a drone strike. Jihadi John is also known as Mohammed Emwazi and Abu Muhajir. He was featured in a series of hostage videos. The confirmation in Dabik magazine. Guru, they have their own official magazine, ISIS magazine. Dabik magazine was the first time ISIS addressed the militant's death. ISIS has confirmed the death of Jihadi John, also known as Mohammed Emwazi, also known as Abu Muhab al-Mushed, in the last issue of its magazine. U.S. officials said in November that they were reasonably certain that the English-speaking voice of the terror group had been killed in a targeted drone strike in Raqqa, Syria. The confirmation in Dabik was the first time ISIS addressed the militant's death. As the masked face of ISIS, Jihadi John was featured in a series of hostage videos dressed head to toe in black, his eyes and voice, his lone revealing features, and holding a knife. Earlier this month, a British-sounding militant appeared in a chilling propaganda video from ISIS. The speaker's accent and dress brought to mind Jihadi John, and the latter's absence lent credence to Western intelligence agencies' belief that he was indeed dead. Dabik published an image of Jihadi John with its face unmasked along with an obituary. It reported he was originally from the northeast of the Arabian Peninsula and that he traveled at a young age with his family to London, a place he grew to hate. To continue, the terror group has published a eulogy for the militant, real name Mohammed Emwazi, in its Dabik magazine, saying he was killed on the 12th of November in their Syrian stronghold of Raqqa. The statement backs up U.S. officials who have said that they are 99% sure he was killed. Emwazi appeared in a string of ISIS videos showing the execution of foreign hostages. Islamic State said he had died as the car he was in was targeted in a strike by an unmanned drone in the city of Raqqa, destroying the car and killing him instantly. Emwazi, a British citizen of Arab origin, was described by his nickname Abu Muhajir. He was first seen, his face covered in a video, August 2014, which showed the beheading of a U.S. journalist, James Foley. He went on to appear in numerous other execution videos, including those which UK hostages Alan Henning and David Haynes were killed. He also featured in videos showing the killings of American journalist Stephen Sotloff, aid worker Abdul Rahman Kazik, and Japanese journalist Kenji Goto. Emwazi was born in Kuwait and moved to the UK with his family when he was 6. He attended state schools, then studied computer science at the University of Westminster before leaving for Syria in 2013. He and 3 other ISIS militants with British accents were nicknamed the Beatles by some of their captains. Guru, with this story, every time the United States looks bad in foreign policy, for example, Osama bin Laden, right? They turned out to be heroes. Russia doing fantastic work in Syria and destroying terrorism around the world. So what does America need to do? They need to destroy Jihadi John. Another fake story and another show of Obama again in the corner. Russia is the one who's killing the terrorists. Guru, listen. Turkish Junta forces enter Jarablus and into Syrian territory as ISIS watched and stood by. Turkish Junta army has entered Jarablus. Hawara news agency has reported that Turkish Junta troops have entered Syrian territory through Jarablus border crossing Tuesday evening. Repeat. Hawara news agency has reported that Turkish troops have entered Syrian territory through Jarablus border crossing. According to Anha report, which is grounded on local sources, the Turkish Junta force with military vehicles and heavy equipment accompanied a mine detection and removal device. After crossing the border, Turkish soldiers moved westwards within Syrian territory. Sources reported that ISIS gangs in the area were all unresponsive to the activity of Turkish soldiers and just watched them as they moved. According to another unconfirmed report, a Turkish troop of 1,000 soldiers has now been deployed on Syrian land close to the border. Viva Putin! The Russian Air Force in Syria has eliminated 60 Islamic State militants who are sponsored by the U.S. in eastern Deir ez-Zor province. Several days ago, Guru, you remember, several days ago, mass execution of civilians were reported there. The Russian Sukhoi 34 bombers have struck terrorist strongholds near the village of Bagilia in Deir ez-Zor province, where Islamic State have recently executed 300 civilians from the local population for the sake of intimidation. Russian Defense Ministry spokesman Major General Igor Konashenkov said, over the weekend, Islamic State jihadists have reportedly slaughtered up to 300 people, killing whole families for alleged cooperation with the Syrian army. The airstrikes also destroyed 3 trucks with ammunition, 2 SUVs with mounted Zu-23's anti-aircraft cannons. Konashenkov said the Russian Air Force is continuing its operation to deliver food and essential items to areas blocked by terrorists. On Monday, over 40 tons of humanitarian aid from Russian Defense Ministry and Syrian government was parachuted to the encircled city of Deir ez-Zor and other areas. Viva Russia, Viva Putin. Thanks everyone, that ends our program. Please, everyone, I stress, everyone be safe, stay alert, and see you all on Friday. Bye-bye, folks.